Harry and Meghan's new battle, paranoia, obsession and royal fear have threatened Sussex's marriage. Hello and welcome back to Princess Diana's news channel. Well guys, I just came across a report from Woman UK about what's happening to Harry and Meghan. In this video, I will share with you the perspective of the author, Emily Andrews. He said one of the many reasons Harry and Meghan left the UK was their desire for privacy. Harry also said he brought his family to the United States to break the cycle of grief and that he feared history would repeat itself, arguing that Meghan could end up like his mother, Princess Diana, who died in a car accident in 1997. Harry is still obsessed with security and privacy, but it seems Meghan now wants to move on. He wishes he could openly raise his two alleged children, Archofficial and Invisibet, in California. It seems that Meghan and Harry have completely different ideologies. Archofficial supposedly attends a local nursery in Montecito, but the family are not often seen outside their £11 million mansion. Harry, still haunted by his mother's death, wants to protect his children at all costs, which is understandable, provided the children are real. He is paranoid about security and Harry has even said he can't bring his family to the UK because he no longer has police protection. His case against the Interior Ministry for his reinstatement is, of course, still ongoing. A royal source said of Harry, obviously because of the way he grew up in the public eye, that he feared for his own children and would do anything to protect them. It's a very visceral fear that many parents experience, but especially for him. The couple's self-imposed isolation lies behind the heavily guarded walls of their home of 9 bedrooms, 16 bathrooms, a chicken coop and a tennis court. The royal source said that while Meghan understands Harry's fears, she wants their children to enjoy the outdoor California beach lifestyle. Hypocrisy says the couple's hatred of the press is well documented and it's understandable that they want to protect their children from intrusion. Still, Meghan has shown that she wants to be more open to the future in the projects she chooses. Talent agency WME has new projects in the works for Meghan for late 2023 and early next year. One of them is his highly anticipated return to social media. Before Meghan married Harry, she loved posting photos of herself on Instagram. She also posted photos of what she wore, places she traveled, and beauty tips on her blog, The Tig. Sharing more about her lifestyle, passions and thoughts will obviously put her in conflict with Harry, who is concerned about her privacy. But sympathy for Meghan and Harry has really diminished in the United States since Harry criticized their treatment in his book and chronicled the entire Netflix docu-series Harry and Meghan. And what about how they were treated in South Park? I mean, this episode of the Privacy World Tour absolutely made fun of Meghan and Harry's hypocrisy regarding the privacy request, but at the same time they had no problem talking about the other members of the royal family, and this caused even more damage to their position among common people. Americans. A Spotify executive, Bill Simmons, even called them scams. And talent agency head Jeremy Simmers said Meghan wasn't a big audio talent, or necessarily any type of talent. I'm sure it hurts. And people made fun of them even more when inquiries about their high-profile 2021 trip to New York came to light last month. Emails from Meghan and Harry's aides obtained by a national newspaper showed requests for NDA agreements with people they were meeting with and changes to a press release to make the appearance more substantive. The bulletin also indicated that there was a whole list of media outlets that should be banned from public visits. One of the most shocking pieces of advice, however, was given to the local education department, which was planning a visit for Meghan to read to children, to publicize the children's book she had written, The Bench. According to the report, before the visit to this Harlem school, in one of New York's poorest neighborhoods, representatives discussed the idea of bringing pillows and a brand new carpet to better match the Meghan's aesthetic. Students and employees were also not allowed to say anything negative about the visit. Of course, confidentiality will only work for Meghan and Harry when Meghan has full control of the narrative. It's a shame if Harry and Meghan feel they can't enjoy family life unless they're behind the walls of their Montecito McMansion. There are clear rules that do not allow the publication of photos of children without the clear consent of the parents. I was actually surprised by how much we saw of Artificial and Invisibed in this Netflix series. Hopefully Harry can relax enough to enjoy his new life in sunny California. And in another update, people are talking about exactly the chances of Meghan reviving her public image after the recent controversy she was embroiled in. Even though there are elements of rebranding that her talent agency continues to promote, Meghan isn't going anywhere. You cannot rename a narcissist. It's the truth. I mean, you can't make us forget the Oprah interview, Me You Can't See, the Cut, Spare interview, all the Harry interviews promoting Spare. What about Archetypes? And what about Harry and Meghan, the documentary series? And all the other mistakes we've seen from both of them. I mean, Meghan has to accept that she can't magically transform into something she's not. She's not a talented actress. He's not a Hollywood celebrity. This is not humanitarian. She is certainly not a businesswoman, nor a politician. He has no experience in any of these areas. And I know, they are trying to deceive us. But it's obvious that Meghan isn't going anywhere very quickly. But you know what? I'm going to see him again. I'm always amused. I'm kind of fascinated by how they can be so out of this world. So lacking in self-awareness. And I actually like watching them do the stupid things they do. I mean, they could make a lot of money if they just leaned into their absurdity. Meghan and Harry is the best comedy series of the moment. And, you know, the other day I was saying, in a way, to a cynic, that they really are the spirit of the times. I mean, they represent so many of the problems that we see in Western society, like narcissism and lack of self-awareness. It's awakened ideology, bullshit. I am the embodiment of all this. And you know, Meghan can never be a powerful woman in Hollywood. Hollywood is not like Harry. I mean, if she decided that Wallis Simpson was her twin instead of Diana, things could get pretty interesting, right? And unfortunately, Meghan still has a platform to spew her hatred and word salad. Why do people pay money to listen to it? I hope not. I guess Netflix was the smart one in all this chaos. They decided to wait and are now the only ones supporting Harry and Meghan. I mean, it's a show that people all over the world watch, and no matter what they do next, everyone will be watching to see what their next move is. So maybe Netflix knows what it's doing. Maybe Netflix will get back all the money they paid them. I imagine the joke will land on everyone who listens, because they'll be laughing all the way to the bank. The more scandalous they behave, the more money they will make. The only way they would fail and lose everything would be if people stopped recognizing them. And I don't think that will ever happen. In over 3 years since they signed this contract, they haven't really done anything. They only produced 3 shows and 2 of them were huge failures. I mean, if that were the case, Live to Lead and Heart of Invictus would be in high demand. Neither has worked well for the platform, so I don't think people will always watch what Meghan and Harry post. Now people will watch what they see so they can make fun of them, but as for those shows and movies produced by Harry and Meghan, no one will be interested. And you, what do you think of this news? Please tell me your opinion below in the comments. Don't be afraid to like and share this video with anyone who can enjoy it whenever you want. And please subscribe to our Princess Diana channel to support us further. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day and I will come back to see you in the next videos.